The British Army is deploying thousands of redcoats across an open field. The reason? Their naval bombardments have destroyed a section of the American-French Star Fortress. The Alliance still has massive cannons and a large number of guns ready to fight against thousands of British soldiers. However, this large gaping hole in the fortifications is the perfect way for the Brits to circumvent the main gates. This is going to be an all-out assault during the American Revolution, with the British Army charging forward, firing their cannons, and potentially overwhelming the US Army defenses. Can the French and Americans hold out, or will they die trying? If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Men of War Assault Squad 2 Born in the Fire America mod in the future. Now let's get into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright lads, happy 4th. Let's go ahead and get this shindig rolling. We have tons of Brits marching on forward towards the Star Fortress, where defenses have had to be scrambled to protect the gaping hole in the wall. I am hearing some early shots here, and there we go. The wall begins to open up against the Brits off in the distance right there. Hundreds of musket balls flying through the air, impacting British soldiers out here. We can actually see the deaths by clicking this. Red are dead redcoats. It looks like we've only got 5 or 6 right now. And yellow are dead American soldiers slash French soldiers. We do have the mortars from the wall up there firing away, a direct impact, which actually is maybe the best case scenario for this squad of Brits, because the round did not have the chance to explode on the ground since it just impacted that man's body, absorbing the blow for everyone else. These guys over here were not so lucky, and they have been absolutely toasted. British guns still taking aim over this way and over here. They've got 6 mortars for themselves ready to fire away. We got boots in the air as these men straight up explode from the sheer velocity of the cannons. This is absolute brutality on the wall already, and the Americans are doing a great job right now. We can once again see red are dead redcoats, quite a number growing over this way, and yellow over here are dead American and French soldiers. Not nearly as bad. Only 4 troopers dead over here. We do have the Brits getting pretty close. In fact, 1 soldier full yeeting on forward towards the wall over this way. He's likely to die fairly soon, although a lot of these guys are dead here too, and everyone else is kind of reloading right now. That is sort of the drawback of the Born in the Fire America mod, is that everyone has a rifle or a musket. So, reloading takes an extremely long period of time. We do get that really cool rolling fire once they do reload. However, a lot of the times you get 0 deaths for a little bit there, and not to mention, not the most powerful rounds either. We do have the cannons, though, firing away. That's a big whiff shot right there. Not gonna be connecting with many troops right there. Very, very rough. They need to be on top of that. Let's go ahead and bump it up a speed here. That's another nice thing, is that you can kind of go into normal slash semi-normal speed a little bit quicker in the Born in the Fire America mod, because there's not as many projectiles flying, generating lag, etc., and you can have these massive battles with thousands of soldiers all at once. It's pretty incredible. Massive explosions from the mortar striking over here, taking out some more redcoats. They are getting closer now, though. They are up to these picket lines, which is not, ooh, that's brutal, which is not ideal for the French and the Americans. They are getting to cover and managing to utilize it for themselves. But look at this. The Brits are absolutely scrunching up over here. That is going to be rough. We've also got grenades going from the walls over this way. Primitive grenades, but grenades nonetheless. And it is actually getting a little bit laggy here, so we are going to go back down into slow-mo. These Brits have managed to get onto this rampart extremely early on and are now side-firing into a squad of French troopers over this way. That is going to be really, really rough to see. Okay, but these guys up top, they're not really able to help out because they can't fire at that angle downward. They have to still be firing at the Brits off in the distance, which there are a multitude of. They have some pretty easy targets for themselves over that way. Some Brits are just full yeeting forward. They might be going for bayonet charges, to be completely honest. What is that grenade? What are we doing? Don't grenade your own soldiers. That guy gets shot before he can manage to skewer any of those soldiers over that way. The colonial army managing to survive pretty decently here. The Continental Army, if you will. More grenades going downward from grenadiers up on that top wall over there. They're not the most effective grenades, but hey, you know what? That's gonna probably get that kill. No, it's not. That's how ineffective those grenades are. Not very good splash radius in the slightest. Alright, we've still got our flag bearers standing proud. You can see all the British flag bearers just stoically chilling over that way. They don't really move during these battles too much. A couple of them have fallen already. Again, massive groupings of British soldiers here. They're trying to consolidate their fire, make it as if machine guns are rapid firing against the wall, just by firing all at once. It's not working too well for them, let's just say that. Alright, red are dead redcoats, yellow are dead Continental Army and French troopers. Redcoats have probably taken 3 times the losses, it seems, as the Continental Army at this point, which is not very bueno for them, but still, they're doing it. Let's go ahead and do a small time lapse right now, just to see how this thing goes long term. Alright, just a short little time lapse there, which in my opinion makes this mod a little bit more digestible in video form because the combat can be so unbelievably slow with the fire rates and things like that. Actually, parts of the wall exploding, that must be from the British mortars over there, and actually, yeah, some more British mortar fire whiffing their shot over these cannons. That would have been extremely helpful. Look at the sheer number of grenades getting thrown. They cannot have that many grenades left, to be honest. They've been using them like crazy. Most of the American and French troopers down below are dead over there. Brits over that way exploding from the grenades. Yikes. Most of the Brits, though, still hanging back this way and just doing rounding fire into the lines, which is probably the smartest idea for them to do right now. I think, you know, if they full yoke forward all at once, it would just result in a slaughter based on the number of grenades that these guys have. Although right now they are clumped together, which is just giving these cannons such easy targets. Let's actually check out some of the kill counts. This one's got 9 kills. This one's only got 2. This one has 7. This one has 6. This one has 1. This one has 1. This one has none, and this one has 5. Okay, so not as high of kill counts as I had thought it might be, but I mean, you have to remember that it's low kill counts in general for these. Most of these guys only have 1 kill or none. That guy's got 2, so he's kind of a giga chat. I see a promotion in his future. Yeah, a lot of these guys have no kills. A couple of them have 1 or 2 kills, and that's about it. So, yeah, kill counts do not get risen very, very high in this mod, to say the very least. You can see more Brits coming very close over this way. The last of the Continental Army and French defense down below is dwindling. However, we then have the immediate rampart here ready to defend. We've got the cannon still down below in the center. We have some troopers in those houses, as well as on sandbags, and on some parapets over this way, and on the very back wall. So, this battle is far from over. Still got a ton of Brits on the battlefield, as well as Continental and French soldiers here. More grenades going out as well, while we go ahead and do another little cheeky time lapse. Okay, quick little 4-minute time lapse there, and we did notice a lot of Brits actually charging on up. And if you look at the minimap at the top left, blue are Continental / French soldiers, red are British, and there's still a metric ton of Brits out here. Hundreds and hundreds, if not still thousands, potentially. Now, the mortars are all still alive over here. Very nice! However, I've noticed a lot more British mortar shots impacting around here. I don't know how effective they are. It wouldn't surprise me if they only had 1 or 2 kills. This one's got none. It's reloading. This one's reloaded and got none. This one's also reloaded and got none. This one's got none. This one's got 1. And this one's got none. Okay, so British artillery really not helping that much. And, you know, these fortresses, it's really hard for attacking artillery to do well in the slightest, especially at the angle that they have to hit in order to get kills, so it's really not a big surprise to me. The British soldiers, on the other hand, are definitely the ones carrying all of the weight right now, managing to get the kills that they need to get, and pushing onward. If we look at the deaths, which aren't going to be totally accurate here, because bodies do dissolve from explosions and things like that. Red are dead Brits. Yellow are dead Alliance soldiers. I would say the Brits are starting to catch up a little bit in terms of kills, but it's only going to get expeditiously harder up this way as they have to charge this rampart and come face to face with some muskets up here. This is where real men are going to be straightened out from the boys. I think the British Grenadiers could do some good work, but there's less of them than your standard redcoats out here. God, the Americans, they've still got more grenades. That's absolutely absurd. They've been cooking with these, boyos. Look at that. Skadoosh. Absolute devastation. Oh my goodness. Alright, why don't we go ahead and watch this entrance point right here. Again, time-lapsing is just a good way to absorb these battles since they can take so unbelievably long, and you can actually see progress getting made here. Okay, the Brits have come on up here and taken over that immediate entrance point there, and that's going to spell disaster for the rest of the area. A number of them did die in the process, but those bayonet charges seem to have helped considerably. Grenadiers still throwing grenades to the last possible minute up here, so you love to see that from the Americans. The cannons are going to slowly but surely get taken out here as the Brits end up climbing up this way. Let's go ahead and bump it up a speed, because now I think enough troops on both sides have died that the lag shouldn't be too horrible, and more Brits are dying as they come up here, though the progress is slowing for the defenders. How did you get all the way up here? Actually, they've like totally taken over this area. I don't know how they got all the way over there. We do still have more troops back this way, ready to defend. Are there more over here? No, pretty much over here is donezo, except for the cannons. And a few troops over this way, which are doing a nice cheeky little last stand here, preventing a full sweep of the top here, which is great. We love to see that. Ooh, that was like an execution right there. It's a bit of a yikes, boys. We do not like to see that granata going out over this way. That's going to take care of that guy, I think. Very nice. Oh, it also hit some of their own troops there. Yikes. Now, we've still got all these guys back here, which it appears as though they are reloading, so they are firing, which is great, and, you know, they're going to have to fire up at a bit of an awkward angle, but the Brits are going to be a little bit consolidated up here, so that could be good for them. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how that ends up playing out. Oh! Another just absolute execution up this way. Let's go full speed. I think the computer can handle it. I think its cries for help are subsiding. I love a good comment talking about my computer wanting to be put out of its misery. They always make me chuckle. Oh, no! Oh! That's not good. Come on, guys. All right, they are collapsing their defenses right now. This is no bueno here. Oh, massive explosion still rocking up that way. These guys firing away. I'm seeing some Brits going down from this incoming fire. Problem is the Brits do have the high ground over this way. It's parallel over here, though, so that'll be good, and over this way. But again, yeah, the high ground's going to be a little bit treacherous. Some grenadiers still alive over here. Get some of those grenades out. Good stuff. That one guy. There's a bunch over here, but no, throw it at that one guy. I mean, I guess a kill is a kill. Oh, okay, that's not good. Another grenade going out towards the same dead guy. Impressive. This guy's an idiot. This guy might be a little bit scrambled, and he gets kicked in the head, so he's even more scrambled. You hate to see it. Okay. American and French defense going down way quicker than anticipated. These guys back here got to start getting into a bit of a holding pattern here if we want to see a W. But the Brits are kind of flooding in now and getting the best of us. This ain't great. Okay, yeah, they are cooking over this way now. This ain't good. No, sir. Yeah, they're getting some real good spam fire out here. We do still have some troops inside these buildings. It's kind of hard to see them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, there are some in there, so that's helpful. Ooh, Brits coming straight down the stairs. Getting shot from the windows. Love to see it. But the rest of the troops are not doing well. Oh, God, they're still coming down. Okay, nice, nice. Still getting more kills at the windows. Love to see that. That is excelente. Very nice. Come on, guys. Hold out. Resist. Their lines back here are still tight. They've still got a lot of soldiers. They're just not getting the kills that they need. These little sandbag walls up here getting destroyed extremely quickly. There's still a few troops inside the houses, but they're kind of going down too. Actually, a number of Brits have gone down in here as well. That's kind of crazy. Those guys went down, though, without much of a fight, but that one house did really, really well there. These fellers up this way doing their best, but look at the sheer number of Brits atop the wall now. It's redonkulous. Look at, oh my God. This is absolutely crazy. This is disgusting. That's so many soldiers. Holy smokes. Okay, yeah, this is, nightmare scenario. This crumbled so quickly. We were holding so well until this point. Like we were killing them 3-1, and now we're getting demolished. These battles can really twist and turn, can't they? We're still getting some kills, just not many. This is not a winning situation anymore. This is a how many kills can we get before we're totally toasted? Oh God, yep. Throw some grenades. Screw it. Do it. Do it. Although, sort of towards the later half of this video, grenades have hindered more than they have helped, I will say. But that was a nice one. That was a solid one right there. Oh, God, they're climbing and crawling their way into the back lines. Oh, that man did not make it far. He thought he was being sneaky. That's a terrible grenade. What are we doing? Oh, wait. He ran into it, and our other guy ran away. Never mind. Goated. Never mind. My man knows what he's doing. He's an alpha. I do apologize for the disrespect. I meant nothing by it. Alright, the left side over here is actually holding out decently, although under just constant pressure and fire. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of an American victory here. I just don't think it's going to be in the cards. But you can see at the mini-map, red are Brits, blue are Americans still. They've eliminated a lot of these British soldiers. Yellow on the ground here is dead Americans and French. Red are dead British soldiers, and losses for the Brits are still monumental. Huge losses. So at the very least, they've lost like 2x the number of troopers as the colonial Americans and French have. That is for sure. Like they have taken staggering losses throughout this battle. It's pretty crazy, but at the end of the day, I think they are going to end up getting the W here. They're slow pushing forward against these ramparts over this way. We do have a little bit of high ground action now with these guys, but so do the Brits, so it's pretty much tit for tat there. It'd be kind of cool to do like a, almost a fortress arena battle at some point, like every era of American history fighting it out in one of these areas or something like that. That could be kind of cool. It's too bad. That is a grenadier, I think. Why don't you throw a grenade down there? The one time a grenade would be like absolutely massive and they're just not doing it. Hate to see it. But I guess it is what it is. We do have some more grenadiers over here too. Yeah, this is a slaughter. It's just about Jover here. Yeah, they're taking over this side now, where it's coming up and demolishing the remnants of the defenders. Well, that guy missed a point-blank musket shot. That's pathetic. The amount of missed shots is actually absurd. I think the accuracy is like 10% for this total video. It's a little bit sad and pathetic, but it is what it is. All right, let's time lapse up here. This is pretty much over, sadly. And there we have it. Yeah, did not end super well for our defenders at the end of the day. They did eliminate probably 2/3 of the total Brits. Yellow are dead defenders, red are dead attackers. They did a great job. Also, their cannons got a lot of kills, which is good. Yeah, they're all dead, so I can't check their stats, but still, I mean, a brutal battle. They're still just firing into the walls, despite there being no defenders left alive. Brutality. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Born in the Fire America mod in the future. I would be happy to do some more. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.